I'm Curtis Compton. I'm a multimedia specialist with the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, and I would say that of nearly 3 decades with the newspaper, this is probably the most historic and unusual year of my career. I was actually at the last NBA game the Hawks played in Atlanta. It ended up being Vince Carter's last game. He finished the game with a 3-point shot, even though the Hawks lost. Everybody was celebrating because they sort of realized that was it for Vince Carter. And the NBA shut down after that. Not having fans in the stands, I really should mention that, how different sports was this year. It was just very unusual. I was able to make images that I've never made before because you're shooting from the perspective of where the fans were, but they're not there in your way. So, and you're not on the field any longer. So put a lot of effort into catching up with the Georgia Army National Guard, who I spent a lot of time with in Iraq, with the help of Bob Andres, a photo editor, getting the personal protection equipment and working with the National Guard. We finally got into Legacy in Atlanta when they went in to disinfect, and those were some of my most powerful images of the year. The National Guard guys in rooms where there had been a COVID outbreak at that nursing home, and they were disinfecting the rooms and really caring for the patients there. I put a lot of effort into covering nursing homes, and some of my most powerful images were from Westbury and Jackson. The nursing home gave me good access there. It was, at the time, and probably still is, was the hardest hit. Even though they were ranked one of the best in the state, they were overwhelmed with it. Other things in the air, the deadly tornado in Chatsworth is something that kind of gets overlooked in all this, and that was probably the best tornado picture I've made in my life, was a father hugging his son in the aftermath in a blown out trailer that was, we ran on the front page. That was very moving. So it's been one thing after another all year, to the point where last month in November, covering the Masters, I think my 35th one, was very bizarre with no patrons. My first day there's a gallery guard, and we ran the image on the sports front. A gallery guard sitting there with no ropes, the big Masters board, no fans, completely empty.